before 8 a.m., doorbell detects the visitor. So when we were over at the neighbor's house, the next day we were looking at his camera as well, and it didn't show anybody walking up to the driveway, which is kind of weird. That's the only reason I put that on there, because it showed Nicole dropping her off, but nobody actually walking up to the house. It was kind of weird, but she was in the house.
Okay. Anything else? Like there was emotion to it at first, and then it just felt like it was just anger. It was just like, you know, like there was no love there. It was kind of like what we were saying, what she was saying. It was just like it's almost like we knew like something was combating at each other, and we didn't know. Like it wasn't ourselves.
Really? No. Anger from you or anger from her?
I think it was more anger from me and more like desperation from her to, because she wanted to fix it. It says, don't forgive these people for they do not know what they do. Just like I couldn't let go. It was like somebody else, like if you picture somebody else around you holding your hand.
And that's when my alarm goes off for work, and I'm seeing just get dressed, brush my teeth, everything I do upstairs.
Okay.
4:15, that's when I get back, slide right into bed next to her, and start having a conversation with her about having the house up for sale. And
too. I'm sure, like, you know, Nikki or not Nikki, Nicole Atkinson or Cassie probably told her, you know.
That's what I was thinking.
I told her that, you know, like, we had actively tried before we met.
Truth. So what's going to happen when their cause of death comes back to you? For the girl?
It's not going to.
Okay. You sure?
Everything I've told you.
Truth. So what's going to happen when their cause of death comes back to you? For the girl?
It's not going to.
Okay. You sure?
You know, from your neighborhood, somebody saw something, somebody knows where these kids are. And I keep saying kids, I'm sorry, your kids and your wife.
You know, like, we had actively tried before we met.
Oh, try to get pregnant. Okay.
So is that.
What's going to happen when Nikki says, no, it was our plan to kill everyone and run off together?
She's not going to say that.
Okay.
We were going to talk to her.
Absolutely.
We have to.
So can we get ahead of that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not going to say, oh, I kind of knew he was going to kill him?
No.
She's not going to say that?
No.
Okay. And she's not going to say, boy, we were making plans about buying a house or an apartment. She going to say that?
No, like,
She was
just, like, once I had my own place, like, we could, you know, like, hang out more.
Okay. So after the separation, after that dust settled, then you would have availability to go see Nikki. You guys had talks like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, she generally liked me.
Okay.
Please don't put her name out there in the news, though. She's been through enough in her life now.
Stuff like that we never try to put out.
But I just know, like, the press, if they got wind of an affair, they would drag her through the mud. I don't want that.
Yeah. We're certainly not going to try to make that happen.
Is vulnerable on any of this?
Anger from you or anger from her?
I think it was more anger from me and more like desperation from her to, because she wanted to fix it.
Yeah.
She knew if something wasn't right. Like, you know, like when that Bronco game, watched the Arizona Cardinals, like in my mind it was like, you know, go, just say, hey, I can't find a babysitter. Bye.
To Nikki?
Yeah, and maybe that would have been like, you know, like a light switch in my head goes off, light switch in her head goes off, maybe it just like goes different directions. That was kind of like my last like opportunity to kind of get out, it seems like, because I wish I would have said, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And I think that would have just put me on a different trajectory.
So then, Shanann, did she actually say you're never going to see the kids again?
She said that to me before.
Yeah. That's kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, because she'd said to me before she went to Arizona. Because, like, I wasn't really sleeping in the bedroom. I was sleeping on the couch or in the basement bed or something. And, like, she had slammed the door. You're never going to see the kids again. So, yeah, it was just
Did she get fiery like that?
Only once in our entire relationship I've ever seen her that way.
Yeah. And that was a time before, or was that on the night that it happened?
No, it was probably back in North Carolina.
Oh.
It was just like
The last time we had sex was in like May, like when the kid was born, or kid was conceived.
So that would have been in May? Is that
It would
what
have been
you're saying?
like, cause she found out second week of June, so it would have been like May.
And was there a celebration or something that, you know, did you guys
That's-
go out, did you have a date, did you?
No, she got me a few shirts that, you know, had like a, you know, it said like Dad, Code of Fish and F3 type thing. She had a couple shirts, mine, all of one on the back row.
You could strangle someone?
Hang some, I mean, yeah, you can, all that kind of things. I mean, it's hard to even think about that kind of stuff right now.
Mhm. So you could strangle someone, you could drown someone,
Yeah.
you could shock someone to death, you could burn someone alive. What other ways can you think of?
As far as like lure them into a trap, I guess.
What do you mean, what?
Like, you know, like have somebody waiting like around the corner and like, you know,
Sure.
a accident that happens, hit by a car, I mean, something like that.
Sure,
Poison.
okay, yep.
Look up to see like the level of the grass.
So what's the basement door then, I guess
Oh, so the basement door is, so like when you walk in like you walk into the house through the garage, and then as you're walking to the living room, you take a right, and then that's the basement door that leads down into the basement.
Oh, so that door has an alarm?
That has a sensor that tells you when it's open, because you can, since it's a garden level basement, the windows, I mean, you can walk into the backyard, and you can open a window. Just, you don't have to dip down, you just open a window and you can walk in, type thing.
So there's an alarm on the
There's a little-
interior
there's-
door
yeah.
because,
Because like you could, I
in
mean,
case an intruder came in
yeah,
through
through the window,
basement?
yeah, like stuff like that.
Okay, okay. And that one went off too? Like,
Yeah.
was that before the garage or after the garage? Which
I think
one
it
was
was,
first?
one was at 526, one was at 527. I think the 527 one was the garage, and the 526 was basement left open.
You hang out in the basement usually, or?
I'm usually down there just to like work out, but I didn't work out that morning, so like it definitely wasn't open when I left.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry.
That's all good.
Very off track.
You're fine.
So,